wait for people to get in. Back with another stream. Okay. Been a bit exciting day because obviously I released the thing that was on about Wingo. Welcome to the stream. Obviously the website that I've been working on for ages. Yeah, it's been a long process that has. Obviously there's still more to go with it that we would like to, but I'm pleased with it for now. Like, it's good. Hopefully as well, over time we can get more interest with it, and then yeah. Welcome everyone. Green day today. Yeah, it's been a very big green day. I'll show you. I actually didn't do a little update on TikTok or Shorts or anything, so yeah, this is what the portfolio is sitting at now. Mental, absolutely mental, to be honest. Crazy, really. Like, I mean, everything, like, SoFi hit its all-time highs. Like, let me know in the comments, well, in the chat now, let me know if you are in SoFi. Be interesting to know if you are. Just doing something quickly. Big day for SoFi. Morgan, don't know if you missed my first message. Don't even know what message you put. Any stocks on the watch list? I guess you could say Nike and Honest, like usual. Oscar did have a good day. I didn't even realise that. SoFi had an insane day. 3.9% up. Snapchat's actually having a run now. We're up 12% on that. A lot of people are like got massive question marks on Snapchat, and obviously I've got to an extent, but I've got my reasons of why I'm liking it. I'm probably the only one that sees potential in Snapchat, to be honest. Like, there could be something, hence why I've got a smaller position in it, but it could be a really big winner for me, but obviously it's a risky one, hence why it's not a big position at all. Grab's been great recently. That's been going on a run finally. I mean, Grab just never went up, to be honest. So this is very weird to see. This is the first time I think I've seen Grab like at these prices. Yeah, let me know who's in SoFi. I want to know who's in SoFi. And then Fubo. That's been steady. AMD obviously had the big hit with obviously the Nvidia, Intel news. I mean, yes, it's not great news to hear if you're an AMD shareholder, but at the same time, I think AMD's going to be one of the top ones for inference in the AI space with the chips, but I mean, short term, it doesn't really do anything, but maybe in like a few years' time, obviously it could start affecting AMD. It depends how quickly the partnership happens, but still, there's just such a huge market that. I just think I'm personally, I think it's fine. I don't think it's going to be too effective. Like, I think it'll be fine. And yeah, why do I not have ETFs in my portfolios? Because I know it sounds like really mad, and I understand if like I do get it because it's hard to beat the S&P 500, but I just believe I can do better than the S&P 500 right now. I feel like I can build my capital quicker. Um, Obviously, I'm not saying I could easily get that wrong, and that's why I'm documenting the journey of it and sharing the videos and showing if I can or not. Um, and then once I feel comfortable with a certain amount of capital, I'll start easing off. And I've already said it, to be honest with you. I'm at the point now where these are the positions, and I will start taking money out once I feel like there's not much growth anymore with the company, with the financials fundamentally. That's when I'll start taking money out and rotating it into an ETF and building an ETF, and then you'll start seeing the size of my ETF becoming eventually the biggest pot. Um, so that's the plan. I mean, it might not be the best plan, but that's my plan. So eventually I will rotate. You'll see the allocation. I'll start obviously having SP 500, and eventually it'll become the biggest part of my portfolio. Eventually, but that's kind of like a 10-year outlook. And then obviously for decades to come, I'll have the S&P 500. But that's kind of my thought process. Snapchat, I don't actually, to be honest with you, have a price prediction as such. Shortish term, I do see this. I said before, I think it will be $11 within a year, but um, I want to see more guidance and financials and see how it can go with Snapchat. I just think I didn't have much risk buying at the prices I bought at. I do want to see the stock-based compensation going down. I want to start actually seeing Snapchat eventually become profitable, hopefully, and then you can start doing more price predictions of where this stock could go. But right now, it's kind of in that territory where you're just guessing. But I mean, Snapchat is in some ways going in the right direction with the way, like their daily active users are growing, monthly active users are growing, revenues are growing. It's just the bottom line is awful, isn't it? Global. That's a good point. I probably would get in a global one as well, global ETF. What do I think's a buy now? I mean, everything's just running up like crazy. It's a shame because I did want to get more Oscar at 17 when it was. I just didn't have funds to really buy. But that's okay. Um, it's actually a hard one now if I was to buy stuff. I think AMD would be the stock I'd be buying into with my next um, amount of money that I buy, averaging in. As like, I'm averaging like once a week slash like every month kind of thing. So what do I think about Take Two? Yeah, the GTA 6 hype. What is the ticker? Do you know what's the ticker? Wow, it's been running because of the GTA. I mean, I think it might have more hype when GTA comes out, but bit of a risk. As a company, it's not a great company, really. It's just you're just playing along the hype of GTA 6, and yeah, I would rather just go into a different stock. Do you know what I mean? I just think you're just kind of guessing at that point and hope and being in like, yeah, just hoping. PayPal stock, I haven't looked in it. I used to like it. I used to hold it. I haven't properly looked into it or kept up with recent earnings or anything or earnings calls, so I don't want to make a big judgment, but I do like it. I did like it. It just doesn't have the growth at them. Like, it's down in the dumps. The growth just isn't crazy enough, I guess, for people to get excited with it at the moment. Yeah, PayPal's it's a bit of a hard one. I don't know what my thoughts are with it, to be honest. Yeah, my brother's portfolio is looking really good. We'll actually do a video on that. Um, Hopefully with this weekend, I'll try and do a stock portfolio video with my brother if you would like that. Um, as he's been investing in the S&P 500 every week, so that'll be an interesting one to show. And even probably do a separate video on it eventually. I've got an idea on what I'm going to do with that, but yeah, every week he's been doing the S&P 500. Hasn't touched any individual stocks. He's still got the stocks that he holds, like SoFi and AMD. SoFi is up like 110% or something. Nuclear stocks I haven't really looked into. I'm in SoFi, average $15. That's good, nice one. What do you think of Tesla? Why is it growing so much? Maybe it's growing based on Elon Musk buying, so people feel confident that there's going to be a lot of catalysts coming their way with Tesla because Elon Musk is now bought, and maybe he sees that, well, this is where there's a lot of S-curve opportunities coming with Tesla, so maybe that's why it's pumping. And obviously the whole FSD thing is coming closer and closer. Did Uber do a deal with Tesla, or have I just made that up recently or thought about it? Can someone say in the chat? You didn't answer me. What would you buy now as everything is overvalued? Oh, I thought I did. AMD is what I would buy now. That's what I would buy. Obviously, I'd be averaging up if I was buying now because I'm already, but I don't care. I mean, I thought there was going to be a correction. I thought there was going to be a correction now, but no, there's not been so far. Yeah, the FX impact does. It is annoying, but it doesn't bother me, to be honest, because there's a lot of growth in American stocks anyway. So it's kind of like the payoff, the trade off with it. Yeah, exciting stuff coming out recently because obviously I released my new well, it's called Investor Edge. It's my new website. I'm hoping it's going to have a good uptake with it because people can do their projections and you don't have to rely on things like you can actually do your own projections, which is really good. Obviously, we will improve it more if we get a good uptake on it. It's hard to say. I did a video on it recently, so I don't know if anyone watched the recent video I did. But like, if you look at this, because this is the Oscar projections 2028. Just keep it at 15. Maybe they can. No, let's just keep it like that. Obviously, these are not officially my projections. I'm gonna do one off stream and look in, but like, this is a good base around though, because I showed this in my YouTube videos. Like, we got data from the CEO, and he thinks like they're gonna do like 14 billion in revenue. They're gonna be doing EPS of $2.25 in EPS. That's what they're guiding for. Operating margins 5%. So I did net income margins of 3.3%. And if you have a PE ratio of 20 to 30, You got you got a stock price of $44. I'm not looking at any Chinese companies. Yeah, the Intel news isn't great. I mean, for me as an AMD shareholder, like it's not amazing, obviously. But I wonder how quick they can, how the partnership, how quick it's all going to happen, because it's not going to really affect the next 2 years or so, surely, or year. It'd be more so in the next 3, 4 years. Um, but I mean, AMD's products that are coming out within, well, even now to, and also next year, the products they've got coming out, the MI400, that's really really good. That's going to be really really strong. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how that does. I mean, it's tokens per dollar is cheaper. I think the cheapest compared to Nvidia. Um, it's very competitive and performance as well. But yeah, the AI inference space with AMD, they look it looks good. And also, I saw a really good chart showing um, inference is going to be growing quite rapidly in the next few years. Um, but yeah, anyway, this is the Oscar chart. This is the investment edge. I don't know. Did anyone see the recent YouTube video I posted? I don't know what people's thoughts about the website is, um, but it's just good because you can have a look, like, and you can get a bit of a gauge of where we are. So like we're in 2025, right? And obviously, what's the share price now? $19, is it? Well, um, here obviously, if it was a P ratio of 20 or 30, it'd be valued. Its fair value would be $9, 67, $14.50. But obviously, you get people buying the price for future earnings. So it's never like the case. Almost sometimes though it's a year ahead. Um, but if you look now, even at the price it's at now, and they can achieve these numbers, the price Oscar looks at the moment, it still looks cheap, doesn't it? Um, and the fact that they still went ahead with the guidance that they said, I mean, that'll be good. That'll be really good returns. Biggest holding, Grego, Intel. Nice one. Fair play to you. $12.82 in SoFi. Nice one. D Local. I haven't heard of that one. I don't know. How big is my holding in SoFi? It is pretty big now. 2,020 shares, up 120% on SoFi. And also, yeah, link in the description, by the way, if you want to check out this Investment Edge website, which is what I've been working on for the last 5 months. And you can get a consensus of what analysts are saying for certain stocks. So we can have a look at Oscar, see what they're saying. I know it's quite bearish, I think, from what I saw a while ago. Yeah, so analysts are saying $13, and obviously the current price is about 19. So obviously it's a downside potential, but they're obviously analysts are pricing in as well, like what it is now currently. They're not like looking for the future. Um, Whereas obviously if you're looking at SoFi, where is the company now? Like analysts change their prices all the time. Um, SoFi, so we're getting this at $7, $8, $9, and now look, people, the highest is $31, and the consensus is about $27.67 for SoFi. Let's have a look at Palantir. Adobe looks good actually of a stock, to be fair. So Palantir, analyst consensus is $165. This one well interests me. Obviously, we've got a low here of 110, so it's a massive mix with Palantir. It always has been. So, actually, because you said Adobe, that'd be interesting to see what analysts are saying. Oh, hang on. What's Adobe stock? Oh, what's their thing? I don't know their bloody Adobe. Get that to load. So, Adobe analyst consensus $425 as it is right now, and at the current price of $367, that's a upside potential of 15%. So, a lot of people are saying it's a buy, Adobe. Obviously, this is not financial advice. This is just what analysts are saying. Just a quick overview. Put in another stock in the chat now, and we'll have a look. And then once we do that, we're going to have a look at the Discord after the bell. But let me know in the chat what other stock. Tesla, that's actually a really good one. %14 downside with Tesla. Analysts think it's a fair value around $359. God, they're all coming in now. Obviously, this will update as analysts do new reports and stuff, and it will do it in real time. So this is no, hang on. This is an interesting one because this shares the same ticker as something else. So I don't know how this is going to work. I have to look into that one because that shares the same ticker as something else. So I don't know. What's B&M's ticker? God, where is it? I think it's because it doesn't do English. This is something I need to look into then. Good job we're trying this, to be honest. Let me, I'm gonna literally say that now so we can get that changed. We'll get that sorted. Doesn't look like it does UK stocks, which is quite weird. Don't know why that's not working. Amazon analysts $255, so a potential upside of 10%. Boom. I've not even heard of that. Is that an American stock? What is even this stock? Potential upside of 11%. Analyst consensus $8.50. Will, this is my website that we've been all working on the last few months. Investment Edge, it's called, where you can see like analyst consensus, like where the analyst thinks the stocks are going, and also I've got this projections tab that I've always wanted to have, where you can type in your figures, your numbers, and see where the stock could end up being. So obviously Oscar's had a guidance of having 14 billion in revenue, 5% operating margins, having about $2.25 in EPS. So you can get some figures like that. And obviously we've used net income margins of 3.3%, and then EPS of $2.24, so pretty close to the EPS pretty much. And then if the PE ratio is 20 or 30, they'll be at either $44 or $67. Let's have a look. So analysts are saying an average of $12.77 with this one. All right, let's go back to the portfolio, as it's going to be the bell, the market close. Been a crazy week, to be honest. It's been good. It's been really good. Once the bell goes, which is going to happen, the market's going to close any minute now. When it does, everyone now put in. Well, we'll wait for it to close. It's going to close any minute now. Right, so my portfolio's up 3.4%. The market's closed. Put in the chat now if you're up or down, and tell me your percentage, and I'll read them out. And then after that, we'll go into the Discord and have a look at people's portfolios, see how people are doing. It's public now, link in the description. Yeah, if you're interested in trying out the website, we've got a promo code, 50% off promo code. I'll actually type it in the chat now, the promo code. Let me just grab it for you guys. I've got, 50. What we'll do, I'll show you. All right, so people up 3%, up 3.7%, up 5.7%, up 2.7%, 0.8% today, up 2% up, 3% up today, up 1.5%. Nice one. So people had a good green day today in the market. But yeah, if you just trying to. Alright, so I'll just put it in the chat. If you want this website, if you want to check it out and you want to have the projections calculator for you, then it is £7.99 a month, but I've got a 50% off code in the chat now. If you use that code, and you'll get 50% off, and you'll be able to see, be able to compare your stocks, have a look at what analysts are saying. You'll be able to go on the company comparison, compare different stocks that you want to compare, and have a look at what they're doing in EPS, and all sorts, revenue, gross profit, EBITDA, earnings per share. So yeah, it's pretty decent. And then you can also compare it to other companies when you put it in on the left. But link in the description. So it's good that everyone's had a green day. Let's have a look at the Discord. Let me load that up now. Okay. We've got a lot to catch up on, to be fair. Sitting cash, yeah, fair enough. I mean, yeah, the market has gone up a lot. Um, Wait, hang on, where we've got we've got loads to catch up on. So someone, not bad returns at all in there. That's crazy. In a year, 567%. What is he in? That's mental. My biggest investing mistake was just investing when I didn't have a clue how to value a company, or I wasn't even looking at their financials. I didn't even know if they were making money or losing money, and that was happened when I just started investing. So I didn't know where the stock was going to go. Boyd, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying these streams, because I know there's not as many viewers as last time in the streams, because that's the thing. It's quite, I guess, samey. So that's why I'm like, do I carry on these streams or not? I just don't know. It's been a bit of a test to just see, but yeah, that's mental as well. 27%, nice one. That is good. 57% mental gains. 276%. This is crazy. This is what I mean though. We've been in a crazy bull market. Like when you're seeing this, we're in a crazy bull market. Link in the description to this. This will be the WAP link. This is the community One Big Journey Discord. So it'll be the WAP link. Not the Patreon one. It'll be the other one for this Discord. 29.9% up. Everyone's smashing it. 74%. 379% return. Yeah, once a week. I'd probably do one once a week then. I didn't. Oh, I didn't buy any more Oscar. I wanted to, but I just didn't have the money, which is annoying. I will start having more cash available soon, so to buy on dips and stuff. It's because I ended up buying quite a big position in Fubo. That's why. I spent like £1,000 in buying like 300 shares of Fubo, I think. It'll be £4.99, yeah, or £4.16 if you use PayPal. It'll be the WAP one on the WAP website. One Big Journey, it'll be called. 56% return, 34% return, 6.4% return. Mental. What the hell? And this is just the channel where it says the member portfolio update, so you can just see what everyone's doing. It's crazy. The community we've built is mental. It's really good to see. Back again with more gains. Wow. Jesus. Mad. How is that stock doing actually? Because I've heard about, I've saw this. This is a very small cap. Very risky. What? Jeez, he's got so much money. There we go. That is the portfolio member portfolio updates there. So fair play to everyone. That's smashing it with that. Yeah, that's that then. What a crazy day in the stock market. 100 shares in Oscar, nice. Um, my cash pile is very small. I mean, my cash is probably like, it'll be like 3% actually. My cash pile, my cash position will be like 3%, yeah. But I want to up that cash position massively. That's why I've not really been too like heavy in buying stocks at the moment, and even with Oscar going to where it did, because I'm just like, I do want to have just a cash position. Portfolios that are mainly dividends, then I think it's fine. Everyone's got different investing styles, so I don't see. I just personally want to get in growth stocks and build the capital up, and then go into things like ETFs and dividends. I don't do options. I want to learn options though. What is the max what? Um, yeah. So hopefully everyone enjoyed the recent video that I posted. If you haven't checked out the recent video, check it out. Big announcement of the website I've created. Hopefully it does well. I mean, yeah, I'd love people to be able to start using it, and hopefully we can build it and make it even better, the website. Um, so yeah, if you're interested in the website, link in the description. You can get 50% off if you use my code in the chat right now. Use that code and you get 50% off. Yeah, time in the market beats time in the market, but just having, do you know what I mean? Just having like cash is good. It's always good to have. I'm happy with the positions I've got in my portfolio. But yeah, give this video a like, this stream a like, and check out Investment Edge, where, as you can see, and this consensus, you can see what, let's say, where do people think Meta's going to be? What are they saying? What are the analysts saying? They think a potential upside of 10.9% and $865. And then also you can do your projections. Obviously, Oscar. I'm doing projections on Oscar at the moment, seeing where the future price can go. So you've got your share price, low and high. So you can type in any company you want and get that. And then also you've got obviously their previous financials. Connor, that's just for the first month. Yeah, just for the first month. It's £7.99 a month. I mean, before I was paying for £59.99, I think, a month for like a projections calculator and a few other bits. It was really useful because then I could go in and do the numbers, but I couldn't afford to pay that a month. It was just mental. So I thought £7.99, I think, is quite reasonable to be able to. And then we're going to just make it better and better, the website, as more uptake we get. So hopefully it does well. And yeah, but hopefully, if you've got any questions, let me know. And yeah, but thank you for tuning in to the stream again, and I will see you in the next stream. And yeah, like I say, the code is in the chat for 50% off. $7.99. Link in the description. Investment Edge, and hopefully you get that investment edge. If you want more details on it as well, I've done a YouTube video that's just gone up about an hour ago. Just check out the recent YouTube video, and I do look at a breakdown of